Hi, McKenna. You look great. How are you feeling? How are you doing?
I'm doing okay. I'm about 6 months along now since the last time we had spoken.
Yes. Well, you look great. So cute.
Oh my god, it's been a struggle.
Yeah.
Yeah, this pregnancy has been a little bit tough. Dealing with a lot of morning sickness and weird cravings and stress. I've been trying to keep my stress down. But I know Seth has been really helpful with everything, so we're still trying to work on things, which has been stressful too, which is not helping with the pregnancy, but we're definitely trying to figure it out.
Really? Well, I remember our last session, you were feeling a little bothered and hurt that he was, kind of spending a lot of time with his coworkers, and some of them were female coworkers, and you weren't getting invited. Is it more things like that you're trying to figure out, or is it different stuff?
I feel like a lot of it still revolves around him going out with coworkers still, and it kind of hurts me. Like I'm bringing a child into this world, and I'm like, I want you here. Like I want you to experience this stuff with me, and it's like sometimes I feel like he doesn't really care about experiencing this. Like these moments might only happen one time in our lives, so I really just want like him to be there, and I feel like I'm having a hard time communicating that to him, especially like I've been very super emotional throughout this time, and he's like just kind of saying like you're just being emotional, you're just hormonal, and I'm like, I just want you to just listen to me or talk to me or be there with me. So I just get so frustrated.
Absolutely. I just want to say that you are amazing, and I know from personal experience carrying a child in the womb for close to 10 months is not an easy thing to do, and so you're amazing. And I'm sorry, and I remember, the hormones, they're there.
Yeah.
But it doesn't devalue what you're feeling and what you're feeling hurt about. It seems like I'm hearing you say that it is very hurtful for you that Seth doesn't seem as present in your pregnancy as you would hope that he would be.
I just, like, when I thought about, like, us getting pregnant and starting this little family, I thought it was just going to be this overwhelmingly happy time for us, and it's not turning out the way I expected.
In what ways? Tell me more about that.
I just thought, like, he would be more doting and be super excited about this, and it would just be something that would bring us closer together rather than distance us. I thought he would be super excited about it, but it kind of seems like he's become more withdrawn from everything.
I was just going to ask, has that been something that you've been able to bring up to him, that you feel like he's been more withdrawn, or how have you handled that part?
I feel like I'm nervous that he's going to leave me, or like I'm scared that he'll just walk out that door, and I don't want my baby to grow up without a daddy, so it's just
scary.
I'm scared. I'm like, no child deserves to grow up that way. I know it happens and it could happen, but
that's not what you want.
Yeah,
going into it.
That's not what I anticipated happening. Like, I love him so much, and it's just like, I would hope that he would want to stay, even if, like, I would hope that he would want to stay and have this whole family together, but he's just, I feel like he's distancing himself so much that it's like, he's putting a divider between us, and I know he loves this baby. He talks about it nonstop whenever we're around, but it's like, okay, well, do you just love the baby, or do you love me too? Because this baby's half of me too. So it's just been
I'm so sorry to hear that. And especially, it's already it can cause anxiety when it's just you and you're worried about your significant other either just not being interested or interested in other activities. But I can understand how much more fearful someone can feel when they're bringing a child into this world,
Yeah.
you know? So I totally can understand your feelings of, you know, you don't want to be abandoned, you don't want your baby to be abandoned. And yeah, that'd be a hard thing to deal with.
Yeah, it's been really hard, and thank you for acknowledging that. It sucks that I love him so much, and I just feel like he doesn't love me the same way. And I wish he did, and I'm scared that it's gonna be over. We've been together for so long, and I just wish everything would go back to the way it was before, and we'd have this baby. And
when you say before, when was a time that you feel that he was genuinely happy with you?
I feel like in the beginning, when we first got together, I was definitely more on the back. I was like, no, I'm not interested. And he was very pursuant on me. So it became more of a chasing kind of thing, and he was definitely more of a pursuant on that. So it was more, I guess, like,
you were in a good spot.
Yeah. So, and lately it's more of like I'm pursuing him, and it's like I don't like this position anymore.
Sure.
Like I guess as a woman, like I want to be chased. I want to feel like I'm wanted.
Yes.
I'm
appreciated,
attracted
adored,
to.
yes, beautiful.
So that's how I want to feel again, like the way he felt about me when we first got together. And it's just hard feeling like he doesn't feel that way about me anymore. And I don't know if that's just time or us being together for so long. But it's just hard when I want this baby to feel so loved, but his mom's not gonna doesn't feel that loved right now. And I feel like anytime I try to have this conversation, he's like, well, I'm gonna go out for beer. Like, I don't want to do this right now. He's like, you need to stop stressing. I'm going out. And I'm like,
Goodness.
I would feel less stressed if we could have this conversation, if we could sit down and just talk about this.
Absolutely. That's
I
valid. I mean, it sounds to me, and correct me if I'm wrong, but it sounds to me that you are craving this connection with your spouse that any woman would want with their husband, but I can sense more of an urgency because of the baby that's on the way. I mean, this baby's coming in, 3 or 4 months, and it's like, hey, buddy,
it's either come,
right,
figure it out.
yeah.
Like, they always said that. My mom used to always tell me, like, kids come, but like basically shit or get off the pot.
Yes.
Like, that's kind of like the mentality at this point. And I'm like, I just don't understand why he can't figure it out. Like, we're grown. Like, we're 25 now. Like, we've been together since we were 20 years old, and it's just like, why can't we figure it out at this point?
Absolutely. It sounds like a very valid question. And just for time's sake, something I want you to think about for us to talk about next time is I want to know about his relationship with his dad and kind of his family background, because I want to know what's really going on with Seth that's making you feel this distance and, this disengagement. And I really want to know, are these behaviors that he's showing you, are they a true reflection of what he's feeling? Does he really not want to be with you? Does he not care? Does he not? Or is he fearful? Is he nervous? Was there past trauma that's resurfacing for him? What does being a father mean to him? So I'd like to unpack a little bit of that, maybe next session. If you just, whatever you know, I just wonder if that would be helpful for us to kind of have a little bit more understanding about that.
Yeah, we
What
could
do you
definitely
think?
talk about that.
Yeah.
I think that would be good to go over.
Okay, well, get some rest. You look beautiful and, try to, relax and, just take the edge off however
Thank
you
you.
can.
I know.
All right, good to see you, McKenna. I'll see you
Thank
next time,
you.
okay? Bye. I'll walk you out.